This here is the ThirdReality multi-function nightlight. It combines 3 devices in one: a motion sensor, a light sensor, and a RGB color nightlight. I love products like this for creating what I call status light automations or notifications. Basically have the light turn different colors to let you know what's going on in your smart home. So today I'll show you how to do that and give you some creative ideas for ways you might be able to use something like this in your smart home. Let's go. Yo, what's up guys? My name is Shane and this channel is all about helping you build an easy Apple home, smart home with new videos and live streams published every week. So I've used different devices as status indicators in my house for years, which is why I was so excited when I first saw this new little Matter multi-function nightlight by ThirdReality. Now, of course, you can use the nightlight, the motion sensor, or the light sensor, or you can use all 3 in your smart home automations. But what I really want to focus on today is using that little nightlight as a status indicator, basically a visual cue to let you or your family members know that something is going on in the house. The washing machine is done, turn the light green so you know to switch over the laundry. The back gate is open, don't let the dog out. The battery is low on your smart lock, time to change the batteries, so on and so forth. Lots of creative things that you can do with this concept. We're gonna discuss a few and I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to create automations like this to make your home just a little bit smarter. But first, a word from today's sponsor, trendmicro. If you've been watching me for a while, you probably already know that I have been using the Premium Security Suite for quite a while on all of my devices to add extra protection against malware, viruses, ransomware, and other threats. You can use it on up to 10 devices, including PCs, Macs, iPads, phones, etc. My wife just got a new MacBook Air, and the first thing I did was literally install the Premium Security Suite on it. It includes a VPN that will turn any public hotspot into a secure Wi-Fi connection, as well as other tools like identity theft protection, parental controls, and even 24/7 emergency assistance. Check out the link in the description and use code SHANE10 for 10% off your purchase of the Premium Security Suite. Thanks to trendmicro for protecting all of my family's devices and for sponsoring today's video. Now, one of my absolute favorite automations over the past few years has been my gate status automation. Essentially, this turns the LED light ring on my Aqara M1S hub green if either one of my outside gates are open. Now, this has been critical in making sure no one lets out the dog while one of the gates is open. And it's been especially helpful as we've recently had a bunch of work done in the backyard with contractors and stuff like that in and out. So just a super useful automation. The Aqara hub has worked great for this, but the hub is kind of big and bulky and actually blocks the other outlet right there in that location, leaving it unusable. So I'd like to move this M1S hub to another location and then use the ThirdReality nightlight in its place, so I can still use the other outlet if I need to, as well as give me a motion sensor and a light sensor that I can use at this location and take advantage of in my smart home automations. Now, this device does support Matter over Wi-Fi, so you should be able to use it in pretty much any smart home ecosystem that you might be utilizing in your house. So let's recreate my gate automation for this new ThirdReality nightlight. We're going to just create a new automation. I'm gonna show you just the most basic form of this first, and then I'll kind of make it a little bit more advanced based on my needs, just to show you what that looks like. So we're gonna look for a sensor detect something. I'm going to look for just one of my gate sensors for now. Outside left gate. Next, we're going to say when the left gate opens, anytime will work. And we're going to look for that new ThirdReality nightlight, which I know is in my test room, called nightlight. And we're going to turn it on and we want it to be green. Okay, outside left gate opens. Let's just call this left gate open. Done. That's it. Okay, so now it'll turn green when it's open. We need to do the same thing in reverse, so when it closes, it will turn off. So let's look for add automation. When a sensor detects something, find that gate again. Left gate closes. Once again, we'll find our night light right here. Next. And we're going to turn it off. We're going to call this left gate closes. All right, so it's that simple just to create an automation for, you know, a status of the door, right? Open, close. Now this works great just for one sensor, but I actually have 2 gates and I could create 2 more separate automations for the other gate, but I really don't want to do that. I'd prefer to just use as few automations as possible to accomplish this. Unfortunately, the Apple Home app doesn't let you add multiple triggers to the same automation, but HomeKit does have this capability. You just need to use a third-party HomeKit app that gives you a little bit more control. I often like using the controller for HomeKit app or the Home Plus app for more advanced automations, but you can also use the free Eve app. So let me just show you real quick using the Eve app how I can add the other gate to that same automation. So what I'm gonna do now is open up the Eve app. All right, so in the Eve app, I'm gonna go to my rules over here, and here are all of my automations, and I can see I've got my left gate closed, left gate open automations. So let's go to the open automation, and you can see right here we have triggers, conditions, and the scene. So the scene is showing a custom scene that this basically was created in the Home app is what that means. So we're gonna leave all that alone, not mess with that at all. But we can go under triggers, and we can add an additional trigger. So right now it is the left gate contact sensor, means it's open if there's no contact there. So we're gonna add a trigger here just for the right gate. So looking for contact, we can go here. Let's see, outside we have our right gate, and we're gonna say no contact, meaning it is open. And just like that, we now have 2 triggers for that same automation. So super simple. We don't want to mess with anything else. Now this will work. If the left gate or the right gate is opened, it will turn it green. So to eliminate any possibility of, you know, one gate being closed while the other's still open and turn off that light, we will just need to create 2 automations. In this case, when the left gate is closed, as long as the right one is also closed, turn off the light, and then vice versa. That's what I've done here. When the left gate is closed, as long as the right one is closed, it will turn off that light. And I can just go in and create another version of this that says when the right gate is closed, as long as, with the condition, as long as the left gate is closed, then turn off that light as well. So that way we're covered. A gate will never close and turn off that light with another one still open. So we sort of discussed some other ways that you can utilize a status indicator earlier, but let's talk about a few of them. Basically, if the status of any smart home accessory in your home changes, you can reflect that change on the night light as an indicator to you or your family. If you have a way to monitor your laundry through your smart home, that could be a good one. Lets you know when the washer or the dryer has completed a cycle. I like to use one that turns a light red when the security system is armed and turns it off when it's disarmed. This way people in the house know that opening a door will sound the alarm system. You can even turn your status light a certain color if the battery level in any one of your smart home devices, like a smart lock, gets low, letting you know it's time to change the batteries. I know a number of people that work from home that like to use a status light to let other members of the family know that they're in a meeting or unavailable, something like that. This could be done with one of these ThirdReality lights plugged in right outside of your office door. I actually did this for a while, but it didn't really work. My family just kept coming inside regardless, so I got an indoor HomeKit lock for my studio. Now I can change the status light and lock the door. You can even create an automation that runs every morning to check the weather, and if the chance for rain is above a certain percentage, turn the light blue. Anyways, you get the idea. Lots that you can do with this concept. The ThirdReality light is super cool for such things. You can even use a USB extension cord to run it to another location. You know, if you didn't really want to attach it directly to an outlet for whatever location you have. Pretty neat little device. Of course, you can also create a simple automation to turn the night light on and off when motion is detected. I'll be utilizing that light sensor also for some of my future automations. I'll put a link to this device down below in the description. It's only about 30 bucks on Amazon. They also make a Zigbee version if you have a Zigbee hub that you can use it with. But again, the Matter over Wi-Fi version should work with any smart home ecosystem, and it's been very responsive for me so far. Now, I should say, you don't have to use this device for your status notifications. If you don't want to, you can do the same thing we did here today with really any colored lights in your smart home. Maybe you have some light strips or smart bulbs, turn them green when the gate is open, for example. The Eve Flare is a super cool device that I think would also be great for status light notifications. Let me know in the comments below if you currently have any of these types of, status light automations set up in your home. What are they used for? What devices are you using, etc. Would love to hear from you guys and spread the good ideas to each other down there in the comments. Also, check out the link below to save 10% off your subscription for the trendmicro Premium Security Suite. Thanks again to trendmicro for continuing to support this channel. Now, I'm right here live every Wednesday. Would love to see you in the chat during the next live stream. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.